Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with a very cool Bourgeois SJ custom guitar. As you can tell, this guitar follows the standard SJ, which stands for small jumbo, outline that Bourgeois is known for. They have that model in their catalog, but it's really a very different guitar from most SJs that are out there. I always am really fascinated when I get to see Bourgeois guitars that don't sort of follow the standard catalog, and they're building a lot of custom instruments, of course, but most of them are closer variations to kind of classic American designs. With this, they've really taken kind of a different approach to building an SJ, and I was talking with Dana the other day, and he was telling me how he really feels like the SJ has so much potential to expand upon, and this is one of his attempts to do that. So right off the bat, we can see an oval sound hole that really changes the way the guitar looks. In terms of the size of the hole, it's the same size as the large sound hole that Bourgeois has been using on quite a few of their guitars. So slightly larger than a typical sound hole, but not bigger than the enlarged sound hole that is also found in a round format on many Bourgeois guitars these days. The guitar is built with an H-tone Adirondack spruce top and H-tone maple back and sides. And H-tone, of course, in the case of Bourgeois means that the wood has received a heat treatment. And especially in the case of the maple, Dana told me that he really feels like the heat treatment, the torrefication, helps in create a much broader tonal spectrum than what maple is often thought of. In the case of this guitar, I think they've done a fantastic job with this kind of amber finish. It's almost like a violin type finish. It's a just stunningly figured flamed piece of maple on the back, the sides as well, beautifully matched. Really hard to imagine maple that is more attractive than what's on this guitar. Of course, the top is also very beautiful, fairly tight grain for an Adirondack spruce top, and just really matches the back and sides beautifully. Because it has had the H-tone treatment, it's a little bit darker than a lot of new spruce tops would have, and again, that's a beautiful complement to the amber stained back and sides. The guitar also has a maple neck, and again, stunningly flamed, really beautiful. It's a two-piece design with a center strip in the middle. Just very, very attractive. It's got a sort of a slight V shape, and to me, the combination of the maple back and sides, and especially the maple neck, sort of when I'm holding this guitar, it almost has like a little bit of an arch top kind of a vibe. Most arch tops would have a maple neck, and just the overall appearance and the feel of the guitar kind of reminds me of that. We have an ebony fingerboard and bridge. It's the standard Bourgeois belly bridge, some inlay in the wings here, of course a bone saddle, and I believe these are bone bridge pins as well. Bourgeois calls this fingerboard inlay pattern their chevron design. It's done in mother of pearl, and the mother of pearl is also used in the Bourgeois logo here in the peghead. And this peghead shape, Bourgeois has several different peghead shapes. This is what they call their contour design. The guitar has zirconi binding, both on the top and back of the body as well as on the fingerboard. And again, zirconi is a very hard wood, so a perfect choice for body binding where you want the body to be protected a little bit. And in terms of the color, it beautifully sets off the top and the back and sides of this instrument. Other specs to take note of on the guitar, we have gold Waverly tuners with black buttons. The nut width on the guitar is 1 23/32, so nice and roomy. The spacing on the saddle is 2.2 inches. The guitar has a 25-inch scale, which Bourgeois considers their short scale. And of course, we have a high gloss finish that has probably been apparent as we're looking at the beautiful woods of this guitar. So playing the guitar, the first thing that really kind of knocked me out when I took it from the case was these bell-like basses. I'm in dadgat tuning right now. I'm going to show you what it sounds like in standard in a little bit too, but just these open bass strings There's have this bell-like richness and clarity that perhaps comes from the maple. The small jumbo tends to be a powerful and yet fairly balanced guitar. But whatever they've done on this guitar really works, because there's something about the way that the basses especially jump out. It's balanced throughout its tonal spectrum. Really lovely, really fun to play as a fingerstyle guitar because of that note separation and the way that it just has this amazing clarity throughout its range. The short scale makes it fairly easy to play, and being a fingerstyle player, I do like the slightly wider nut than you would find on a lot of different guitars. Let me tune the guitar to standard tuning and show you what it sounds like played with a pick, because I think that this clarity that you get with these maple back and sides and sort of that punch and the response really works well for that style of playing as well. So that is the Bourgeois SJ Custom. As I mentioned earlier, I think it's really fun to see Dana Bourgeois and his team kind of experimenting with some different combinations of sort of their general formula for building an SJ. In the case of this guitar, I think these materials are just really stunning. It's something that we're used to with Bourgeois, but this maple back and side concept really takes it up a notch, I think. And just a great playing and sounding guitar, kind of deviates a little bit from what Bourgeois usually does, which is sort of interpretations of classic American guitars. And this really kind of has a unique signature to it. And the oval sound hole really creates a strong aesthetic statement with that as well. I'm going to go out and play the guitar a little bit more. I'm back in dadgat tuning because that's what I play in a lot. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, please come back and subscribe to our channel, and also check out pegheadnation.com, not only for our gear demos, but for all of our lessons that we offer, not just for guitar, but many other fretted instruments and stringed instruments. So subscribe and come back. My name is Teja Gerken. Here's the guitar played a little bit more.